All right, good. Okay, Nick from Rubicon, and this is the question. Why do we make the decisions that we make? That is the key to the whole thing. And that is the presentation. And quoting like Mike Ferry, he said that was the most important thing. When you know what to say, how to say it, and you look the part, you'll win. So the appearance is critical. And so a person, people can make an incredible presentation. They've got the shirt and tie and the silk suit or whatever it is, and the Rolls Royce or what the hell they got. And meanwhile, they're broke. And they're nothing but a criminal, and they just got out of jail. You don't know that. Because what you see is going to impress you. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. Okay? But look at these figures. The appearance is going to count for 55 to 75% of a decision a person is going to make in their life. So, the one person comes in to sell you insurance, and they look very casual, maybe like me. You know, they're not in a shirt and tie, they're in a polo shirt and everything. Meanwhile, they're a great insurance person. This individual really knows his stuff, and he writes policies, and all his business is referral. The other person comes in with the Rolls Royce and a brand new $200,000 Mercedes, and which he just stole, by the way. And he comes in and he makes a presentation. You're going to pick the guy. We are going to pick the guy with the Mercedes. That's what we're going to do. Now, after all these years, I've learned never to do that. You've got to check. Okay? But another thing is, 35% of the decision is going to be based on how they gesture, how they move, how they talk. All right? Let's say they come in and they start cursing, and they're vulgar, they're obscene. That's, oh my God, you know, the hell with this person, right? But they come in and they're gesturing nice, you feel comfortable, you like them. 35%. But you're still not in the 55 to 75%. You're going to lose, no matter how good your gesturing is, because of what the people saw. Okay? Now, technical information. You come in to real estate, and the real estate agent, let's say Roman, technical-oriented guy. Roman starts saying, oh, here's the capitalization rate, and here's your return on investment, and here's your depreciation, and here's your cost basis, and he starts getting very technical. You're only going to hear, I think I wrote it, not more than 10% of what he's saying, because it's not important. You got it? So no matter what, so if you're talking to somebody, you don't want to get into all the technical aspects. All right? It's the appearance. It's always the appearance, and then the gesturing and a certain amount of knowledge. You're going to win. So one day, here comes another little story. One day, I'm on my motorcycle, and I have a listing appointment. Meanwhile, these people don't know me. They never saw me in their lives or mine. And what happened? A broker knew me and say, Nick, he calls me up, he says, Nick, you would be perfect with these people. They have a lot of problems at the sale of their house. The house is falling down. You know, I always say the termites are holding it up by holding their hands. And I arrive on the listing appointment on my motorcycle. You know, and I got the jacket, you know, and I go in right away. They didn't like me. It didn't matter talking to them, gesturing. That went very well, but they didn't like me. Another person comes in, because I'm leaving. I'm going to get to my motorcycle. Another person comes in, a new person who doesn't know anything. She or he just got into the business. Who do you think they pick? He comes in shirt and tie, jacket, the suit, you know, everything. So what do you got? You got some guy who looks like a bum on a motorcycle, and then you've got this person, this very young person, never knows anything, has no knowledge. He winds up with the listing. So of course I had to follow it, you know, and it was a lot of problems, a lot of trouble and whatnot, but I never got back in. I lost the listing. So we're looking at, I lost what? $10,000 on a listing. It's appearances. It's always that goddamn appearance, which is very upsetting. All right? Okay. What did you say, my darling?
I can't believe what is it, 10% of what you say is, it's got
The
nothing.
content, 10% is the content. I mean, if you got like the Einstein's theory of relativity, they only hear 10%. It's not important.
First impression is the last.
Passion?
First impression
First impression, that's
is the
right.
last.
What they see is the first impression. And you never get a second chance to make a first impression, right? That was a good line. That was good. That was
Yeah.
good.
They
All
don't write
right.
that.
So the point is, we can no longer look at, let's say, we now know, you can't judge by the appearance. That's it. You can't. So what do you do?
What do you
You
do?
want to know?
What?
I'm going to tell you.
Dress the part?
Dress the part? No, but I mean, what do you do as a buyer? Remember,
Oh.
caveat emptor. You got to be careful as a buyer. So what do you do? Well, first thing, you want referrals. I got calls all day long from internet people. Oh, we got the greatest roofing company in the world. I said, okay, send me a couple of referrals. Here's my fax. Here's my email. Send me your referrals. I want 3. Then you know what? When they flakes, they call me back and say, no, we can't do that because it would violate their privacy and all this stuff. I said, so why don't you call them, ask them if it's okay, and then I'll call them.
Yeah.
All right? And they don't do it.
Wow.
They don't do it. The good ones do it. The good ones say, you ask me for referrals? I got plenty of referrals. All right? When they don't want to give you referrals, forget it. Even if it's their brother who's going to give them a good referral, and they don't do that, thumbs down on these people, right? Okay. Like you were doing a class, you went to a seminar and stuff. Okay, so someone calls me like Mike Ferry, who I always talk about. He calls me and says, I've got a seminar, I'd like you to come to a seminar. I would say, well, Mike, give me a couple of referrals. He said, I got hundreds of referrals. This guy's good. All right, now, okay, so you got to get referrals. The next thing you got to do is you've got to document. Person comes in, a real estate person. You know, no one has ever asked me, say, do you have a broker's license? Can I see it?
Yeah.
No one has ever asked me that. 45 years, no one's asked me that. It's amazing. Now, of course, with the internet, you have a very valuable tool. Because, you know, before I go to a doctor or a dentist, I check the referrals. I'll see how many referrals they have.
That's good.
All right? So you've got referrals and documentation. The documentation you get on the internet. You call the Department of Real Estate. Are there any complaints? Let me tell you. To show a complaint against an agent with the Department of Real Estate, that agent must have committed murder.
Really?
Yeah, because you have so much leeway before someone goes after you. You have too much freedom in this real estate business. Anyway, that is it. All right. So remember, appearances on everything. That's it. So we got to try. And let me tell you, Michael looks worse than I do. Michael comes in. Michael's brilliant. He's a contractor. He's extremely knowledgeable in real estate. Specializes in short sales and
Rehab.
loan modification. He's really good. You look at Michael and you see a bum. I'm not kidding. He's got short pants. He needs a shave. He comes in because he was nailing some 2x4s or something. The whole office is full of eccentrics. And it works not to his advantage, you know? So that's it. You got to dress the part.